What's up guys, it's Hazzy here, and today I thought I'd do something a bit different in the Wizard101 world, and today we are going to be doing the full walkthrough to Wysteria, the world. A lot of people find this world quite difficult with the two cheating bosses near the end, but I'm going to be soloing this whole world and show you guys how to do it exactly. So, the quest from the Merle Ambrose is
Speaking of issues concerning Wysteria, can you inquire as to whether
not
he has
that one,
heard
but I'll
anything
just
from his
take that.
old
Okay,
professor?
it's called To the Registrar.
We need to know. As you know, the other faculty members and I are quite impressed with your performance here at Ravenwood School. So much so that we would like you to travel abroad as a representative of the best Wizard City has to offer. You will compete in a magical tournament, dueling students from other magic schools for the ultimate prize, the Spiral Cup. Sadly, Ravenwood hasn't taken the cup in a long, long while. But we can't give up trying. Please report to Mr. Lincoln in Gollum Court. He can provide you with all the details.
I think a lot of people, and I wouldn't think any of you guys, if you haven't done this before, but I don't think many people like Wysteria, just because they think it's pointless as a side world. I completely disagree. I think Wysteria is a really cool feel, and it's the only kind of world that's similar to Wizard City, and I've always enjoyed Wizard City. But
Hello there, young wizard. I've been expecting you. The Ravenwood School of Magic must send a student wizard to participate in a spiral-wide tournament of magic. This tournament is a very prestigious event, a chance for students across the spiral to compete for their school's honor. The tournament is held at Pigswick Academy, a rival school to Ravenwood, located on the world of Wysteria. After reviewing all eligible students, Headmaster Ambrose and the other professors chose you to be our representative. You will need this ring to show that you're our champion, the student to defend Ravenwood's honor in the tournament.
Mr. Lincoln hands you a heavy ring with an emblem of Bartleby inscribed upon it.
Be sure to put that somewhere safe, mind you. Perhaps lock it away in a drawer. It's too precious to carry around loose. Now the spiral door will take you to Wysteria. When you get there, see the Pigswick Academy registrar, Mrs. Dowager. She'll get you set up and see that you're taken care of. Good luck.
alright, so now we're gonna travel to Wysteria with this new spiral key.
Hello there. You must be our visiting wizard. Welcome to Pigswick Academy. I'll need to see your Ravenwood ring. Just a formality, of course.
You show Mrs. Dowager the ring Mr. Lincoln gave you. She inspects it and hands it back.
Excellent. Be sure to put that somewhere safe. You're here, of course, to build a sense of community between the different magic schools and to try to win the Spiral Cup. Go to the tournament hall to take a look at it. Then speak to Benedict Glendemming. He is both Master of Arms and our judge. You will probably need to demonstrate your skills in a qualifying match. So be on the ready. When you've passed the qualifying round, return to me and we'll get you sorted out. How exciting!
I do recommend that you do Wysteria before you go to Mushu, because it's a really good form of XP, so you will have better spells and more health when you go to Mushu, which will make the whole world easier for you.
You inspect the Spiral Cup, the greatest prize in all the spiral. It looks like it's been here a while.
Greetings, visitor. I am Benedict Glendemming, Master of Arms of Pigswick Academy. For years, I have taught magic and dueling. With my training, Pigswick students have won the Spiral Cup again and again. I am also the judge of this fine competition. My decisions are as fair as they are final. You come from Wizard City, no? You have my sympathy. Let us see if that charlatan Diego has taught you anything of worth. To qualify for the tournament, you must step into the Chamber of the Basilisk, if you will, and defeat Blaze Flamerender. There is no shame in defeat, so do not feel too badly if you do not succeed. Perhaps next year, no?
Well, well, well. A wizard of Ravenwood, huh? I'll go easy on ya.
Just a little side notification.
Watch out, wizard. Pigswick folk are cheaters. They'll break the rules whenever they can get away with it.
Whoa, okay, I do not need that much stuff. So I'm just gonna get a starter deck here, and I'm gonna get a convert, because this guy is fire, and I am as well. So we're gonna pop in... What? Am I blind? Oh. 2 converts, 2 fire traps, 2 blades. I probably should have learned the fire trap. Oh well. 2 immolates, a pixie, and 2 tower shields. This guy only has 500 health, so I don't really need to use any of these spells. I probably should have discarded some want-its, but anyway, don't need that. Pretty much now, if I get an immolate, he is dead. I didn't realise he had pretty much 0 health. Sweet, I got an immolate, and he is dead. Oh, or not. That's the tail shield. No, just an ice. Oh dear. I didn't need this bigger deck, but I'm just going to put on this tail shield so the immolate doesn't take as much damage. Or his hit, for that matter. Weakness? I believe I'll still kill. Should do the trick. Yep. Just.
Wow. Go and tell Master Glendammit that you
Wow.
want a duel. I wasn't expecting much, but you certainly showed me a thing or two.
That's a pretty good fame. I'm actually gonna definitely equip that. Wow. Sweet. Alrighty. Back to Benedict Glendemming.
So Diego has stepped up his game, no? Very well then. You will not be going home just yet. The tournament consists of 4 rounds of duels, each round against a rival school. You must win each duel to proceed. See Mrs. Dowager outside. She will see to your accommodations within the student dormitory.
Good for you. It's been so long since a Ravenwood student competed. I was worried they'd given up teaching magic there. Now that we've determined you'll be staying to compete in the tournament, it's time to get you squared away. You should report to the student dormitory. There you can meet the students you will be matched against and introduce yourself. You'll be sharing quarters with Beatrice Wildwind, Kisai Shugenja, Nalia Doomstrider, and Randolph Spellshine. You should also take the opportunity to put your Ravenwood class ring away. There's a small dresser. It should be safe there.
Really? She's here as well? Oh my god. This monstrology stuff. Do you love the feel of this world? No, there's just something about it being like a... I don't know, I just really like this world.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Beatrice Wildwind from Weirwood. I look forward to crossing spells with you. Good luck.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's from Avalon, and then this person is from Mushu.
Greetings, my fellow wizard. Please allow me to present myself. Kizai Shugenja, representing Mushu in this tournament. I have longed to pit my magical skills against one of the Ravenwood School wizards, so this is fortuitous indeed.
Now, this cat is from Mirage, which is the newest world, actually, and I think it's quite fascinating. They've obviously been planning Mirage for quite a while, since this world was released a long time ago.
It's a pleasure to meet you, student of Ravenwood. I am called Nalia Doonstrider, and I come from a place called Mirage. I am unsurprised you have never heard of my world. It is a subtle place. An oasis in a desert of mystery. Perhaps we will speak more before the tournament.
And then this piece of bum.
You're the Wizard City representative? The tournament has really lowered its standards this time around, I suppose. You don't think you have a chance of winning, do you? The Spiral Cup isn't going anywhere, and I'll be the one to win it.
That guy just reminds me of Draco Malfoy, I swear to God.
You place the Ravenwood class ring in the dresser. It should be safe here. You should report back to Mrs. Dowager.
I trust you had no trouble settling in. It's time you met the headmistress of Pigswick Academy, Belladonna Crisp. She makes a point of meeting all students. Please go to the headmistress's office and introduce yourself. Please don't be late. She's a strong believer in discipline.
I've been waiting. What kept you? I suppose you've been welcomed by Mrs. Dowager and passed Benedict's test, so let's dispense with the formalities. I'm not sure what claptrap and nonsense they fill your head with at Ravenwood, but at Pigswick Academy, we study real magic. The first order of business will be for you to go and meet the professors here. They're a top-notch group, without exception. I hope they can straighten out some of the foolishness Ambrose and his cronies may have passed along. The classrooms are located throughout the city. You should speak to everyone in whatever order you please. They are as follows. Professor Thaddeus Price, who teaches Tempest Magic. The Earth Professor is our very own Chester Drawls. Ember Magic is taught by Professor Anku. Edna Fuligan teaches Spirit, and Chaos is Hieronymus Bunch. Rounding out our faculty are Quentin Burble teaching Frost Magic, and Velma Pepper in the Equilibrium classroom. You look confused. You don't know those schools of magic. Speak to our faculty. Perhaps they can help.
So I think each one of these schools is like a spin-off of one of the ones in Wizard City, like Life, Storm, Myth, etc. I'll name them as I go through, because I think I can tell what they all are. But this first guy is Life, definitely.
Welcome to the School of Earth Magic, young wizard. From the look of the soil on your boots, you're from Wizard City, right? I am Professor Drawers. Chester Drawers. What? Why are you smirking? At any rate, I teach Earth Magic here at Pigswick Academy. Magic of ground, growth, and the untamed wild. Because my school is that of the earth, I find it stifling to teach inside, so I lecture outside whenever possible. Other schools teach flights of fancy and arcane manipulation of ethereal flummery. But earth magic is the magic of the real. From earth came all things, and eventually all shall return to its clutches. Unless you have further questions, I really must return to my duties. So many papers to grade.
I'm not fully sure of what this guy is. I think it's Myth, this person.
Hello there! Did I surprise you? I'll wager you're thinking, oh, is that a Yeti? Teaching? I'd never expect that. Chaos! That's the sort of thing I teach here. I am Professor Hieronymus Bunch, and chaos magic is my school of specialization. Chaos is the magic of the unexpected, the unusual, the unpredictable. It defies logic and turns things downside up. Anything and everything you can imagine can be found in chaos, except order. Order is boring. You don't want to find that. We'll talk more later, I'm sure. Or am I?
Next up we have the ice skull, or the kind of representation of ice.
Well, hello there, my little friend. What brings you here? You want to learn about frost magic? You should talk to someone who knows then. Oh, that would be me. Caught me off guard, you did. Right. Where was I? I am Professor Quentin Burble at your service. You may have surmised that I am not from around these parts. I teach Pigswick Academy students about the nature of frost. Frost is fleeting and quick, a fragile and delicate thing. It appears rarely, but when it does, it forms crystals of amazing beauty and complexity. Frost is like magic in that. Do you understand frost magic now? Because I'm afraid I don't know more than that. I'm behind in my lesson preparation.
Poor guy. Feel bad for him. Anyway, next we have the balanced skull representation.
Why, hello there, young wizard. You have the look of a newcomer to Pigswick Academy. Welcome to my laboratory. I am Professor Velma Pepper, and I teach the magic of equilibrium. My school represents bringing order to the spiral. The natural world is full of confusion and disorganization, and thus it is the role of the equilibrium wizard to create harmony. We must use whatever tools we have in this important duty. All are equal, so long as they perform the task at hand. I trust that what I've taught you instills a semblance of order to your own worldview. Now, though, I must return to work.
This is the death representation. Obviously.
Who dares disturb me? You must be here for the tournament, eh? Another of those tiresome meet the professors tours. Let me introduce myself, then. I am Professor Edna Fuligen, and I instruct Pigswick students in spirit magic. Spirit magic concerns the ghostly state that exists after life. We are students of the immaterial world. I've heard of problems with Professor Malastare back at Ravenwood. Maybe his assistant Dworgen will be better.
She pretty much tells you she's a deaf kind of person right there. Next, I believe we are talking to the fire representation and then the storm.
Greetings, O honored guest from Wizard City. I am Professor Anku, your humble servant and guide to Ember Magic. Ember magic is about warmth and security. In the cold dark of the spiral, Ember is like a warm rock to stretch out on. Wizards who study Ember magic are not very adventuresome and prefer the comforts of hearth and home. Ember wizards are crafters, doctors, and cooks, using flame to forge artifacts, treat injuries, or bake cookies. So from the Ember we can learn much. Better to be safe and patient than to leap into action. I hope that explains things.
And this is the final one, the storm representation.
Greetings, young wizard. I am Professor Thaddeus Price, Professor of Tempest Magic. I suppose you're interested in learning something about Tempest Magic, right? Tempest Magic is about duality and hidden meaning. Like the tide, it's about the ebb and flow of life. The surface is stormy, to be sure, but beneath it is dark and quiet, and the waters are deep beyond imagining. I gather they teach a slightly different approach at Ravenwood, but I'm fairly certain that here we have it right.
Did the tour of our faculty help repair the inadequacies of your prior education? Perhaps when the tournament is over, you can transfer from Ravenwood to Pigswick and really learn something. I've heard that at Ravenwood, they teach you that the source of all magic is a tree, and it's in the center of your school. How awfully convenient that must be. Do they really expect you to believe such nonsense? At Pigswick Academy, we recognize that the source of all magic is a fountain, not a tree, and it's right here on campus. If you take a look at the fount of magic, you'll see the error of your ways. It's in the center of campus, not far from here. When you're finished, return here and let me know what you've observed. You're a student, so go on, learn something.
You examine the fount of magic. Looks like any other fountain. Something doesn't add up about this place.
Did you notice anything magical about the fount? I mean, surely you saw how it must be the one true source of magic. You know, we heard from Headmaster Ambrose that you were good at solving problems. I've a mind to put that to use. Go and speak with Captain O'Hare outside the gate to Pegasus Place. Tell him I sent you and that you're there to help.
Sorry, no admittance. Pegasus Place is off limits to students and faculty until further notice. Headmistress Crisp sent you. I'm not sure. If you're anything like the students here, I can't see how that will help. Still, if she vouches for you, then who am I to argue? Let me explain the problem and you see what you can do. Pegasus Place has been taken over by a fierce band of goblins. We don't know where they came from, or how to send them back. You'd be doing us a favor if you could jump in and thin the wood goblins' ranks. Make them think twice about staying. Can you go into Pegasus Place and defeat 6 wood goblins, and return to me when you're done? Be careful in there.
So guys, I think that's going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to to Wysteria. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode where I hope we will be able to finish Pegasus Place. See you guys then.